Good morning, students. Today we'll talk about qualitative research method, a brief introduction to what is qualitative research, what actually we study under this heading, and how we do the research under the qualitative research method, and what is the difference between qualitative and quantitative research method. On these aspects, let us shed some light on today's presentation. In pertaining to psychological viewpoint, if we are talking about the psychological research, most of the time we'll quantify several things. For example, if you talk about the IQ, we'll quantify the intelligence, like the 90 to 100 is a normal, above 110 will be like the gifted children's, below 80 is some problem in the IQ. Like that, we'll try to quantify many psychological concept. Even it might be attitude or it might be a personality. Many times we will try to quantify by while doing the research. So we'll collect the responses. After collecting the responses, we'll assign some numbers and we'll try to define the person is having this much of a problem. If we talking about the personality, or if he is a normal, having the normal personality. If we talk about the IQ, we'll talk about whether the person is having the normal IQ or low IQ or high IQ. Basically, we use the numbers to quantify these concepts. Whereas when it comes to the quantitative research method, we use the data most of the time in the form of non-numerical data. That is, it might be a text, it might be a videos, it might be an audio manner. So, and in just a qualitative research is the one where it involves the collecting the data for analyzing non-numerical informations. Okay, which can be called as a concept which the individual is having, or it might be opinions what the one is having about the other individual or group of people or any other social significance, or it might be a personal experience also. So these kind of things like the personal experiences or concepts and the opinions, better if we allow the subject to narrate in detail rather than asking them to answer for the predefined questionnaires, or what you call 5-point questionnaire or 7-point questionnaires, where the number will be assigned for these things. Factually speaking, humanistic approaches cannot be quantified as several things. So, for example, I can say an apple is a like maybe 100 grams or 150 grams. Similarly, I cannot exactly quantify how much the person is feeling happy. I cannot tell the person is having 100 kg of happiness, or I cannot say the person is having 50 kg of depression. So actually, I cannot quantify the human experiences. To fill up these gaps where a quantification will be not impossible in a strict manner, in that places we can use the qualitative research methods. So what it does after doing the qualitative research, it gives the in-depth knowledge about the problem or issues or any ideas. As I told, are you feeling happy or not happy? And if I ask you to quantify 1 to 10, you can tell uh, about happiness. It might be a 9, means more happy, and 1 means less happiness, or you feel depressed. So if I assign the numbers, it will give very little information. So if you say out of 1 to 10, if you are feeling 9 means, it may say you are feeling happy. Rather than quantifying this one, if I allow you to explain what you mean by happy, how you feel happiness, what is your experiences, then these kind of open-ended questions will allows you as a participant to explain more about your personal experiences about the happiness, or on that particular incident or on a particular time. So in this manner, qualitative research will give in-depth knowledge for a researcher. This is one of the advantages. Then a qualitative research is opposite to quantitative research, which involves collecting and analyzing numerical data for statistical analysis. Here, in the quantitative research, use the statistics, we assign the numbers, then we will see whether the mean, median, mode, so many things we'll do. Based upon these numbers, we'll try to write the results. When it comes to the quantitative research, based upon the individual's experiences, what we collect based upon these data, rather than using the numbers, we'll try to explain what the experiences individual have it in a detailed manner. Then, a qualitative research is commonly used in the humanities and social sciences, where it will be used compared to the pure sciences, what we call biological sciences, even though we also use qualitative research in the medical sciences also. For example, one person in the hospital setup, if he is in the deathbed, rather than assigning the numbers, we can explain how the people who are living in the deathbed after diagnosing with the fatal diseases, maybe the cancer, maybe the kidney related thing, maybe cardiological issues. When they are diagnosed with fatal health issues, how they are feeling, what their thought process, how they think about their problems. Is it positive one or is it a negative one? To know these things, we can use a qualitative research method, even though it will be used in the medical setups also, pure sciences. More often, it will be used in the humanities and social sciences fields such as the literature, English, and the so many literatures, as well as the anthropological studies, sociological studies, psychological studies, history, and education, so on and so forth. Moreover, in humanities and social sciences, we use qualitative research methods. Okay, so this is the brief introduction about the qualitative research. Next, I'll explain what are the different approaches we are having in the qualitative research methods. Thank you.